So we're going to go now to, let's see, where are we going to go? It's always a surprise to me even. So we're going to go to service right now. We're going to talk a little bit about the things we do. So we're going to start by just sharing some photos from the flag ceremony that happened on, oh, it says November 13th. Whoa, everybody get out there. That's the wrong date. That's today, but this was on Wednesday. And Mike, you want to say a couple words about the photo here that with you and John?
First of all, I'd like to thank all the Rotary members for being there and supporting us. We were blessed with a great afternoon. The wind was blowing just right. The flags were full, and the ceremony was short and sweet. We had help from local troop 124 Redwood Ranger Scouts that did the folding of the flag and brought along a trumpet player for taps. And it was wonderful. And John Houston, who is in my volume 2 of my book, was there. And it was very special for the Scouts to hand him the flag after it was folded. So thank everybody.
Thank you, Mike, for getting that organized and for everybody who was there.
We'll do it again next year.
Yeah. So we're going to jump to Taste of the Holidays at home. Lisa, I have you and Vanessa up here if you want to share anything. And while you're talking, I'm going to pull up the flyer. Okay.
So, done it probably for almost 20 years, I believe. And
I'm just teasing.
And so, you know, as they say, the show must go on. So this year, instead of doing the event that we do at the community center, we are doing a Taste of Holidays at home. And that is, so I have reached out to many of our vendors and they're willing to come forward and support. This year we're doing things a little bit differently where, you know, a lot of the vendors are having a difficult time. So we are matching some of the donation that they are giving. And so an example of what we've got, and I don't know, did Maggie bring up the flyer? I don't see it. There it is. So we have Casaro's Catering. We have, here, we have Diane's Sweet Heat. We have Cavaletto Vineyards. We have Dick Taylor Craft Chocolate, Mad River Brewery, Kinetic Coffee, The Boardroom, Ramon's Bakery, and we have probably about 10 more that I couldn't put all on the poster, but they're all there. So this is an idea of what the bag will look like. And then in the bag will be, we have a bottle of wine. Each bag will have a bottle of wine. It'll have some Humboldt hot sauce. It'll have Dick Taylor chocolate. It will have Kinetic coffee. It will have some wraps from the Boardroom. It'll have cookies. It's going to have, let's see what else is in there. Blackberry bramble barbecue sauce. So it's going to have, here's Diane's Sweet Heat. It's going to have a lot of goodies in it. So we are starting the sale, I think, pretty much as soon as we can get this up on the website. The baskets are starting, or it's going to be actually a gift package. And it's going to start at $60, and we have a limited supply. And the $60 per package will be up until November 27th. And then after that, it'll be $75. And we're cutting, as soon as we sell out, we'll stop. And then we're delivering, we're not delivering, we are doing curbside pickup at the Griffin on December 5th from 3 to 5.
So I also want to tell them about the,
Right.
Also inside the bag, we reached out to we are in the process of reaching out to all the vendors who have supported us in the past and asking them if they wanted to include a 1/3 page little flyer that we're going to put into an envelope of values. And what happens there is if somebody has a business and they want to provide some sort of coupon, they could. If they just want to explain that their business is open or some other service, but it's a way for everybody to reach out, even if they cannot participate, to everybody and offer their services.
So in addition, as many of you know, over the years, we've normally handed out 10 tickets to each member, and we've asked you to sell them at $30 a piece. This year, we don't have the tickets because we're not doing the event, but what we are asking in order to help support the matching funds that we need to contribute to the vendors, we're asking if everyone can donate at least $25 to the club to help pay for that matching cost. And you can pay it via Venmo. You can send a check in, whichever way you can do it would be great. It's just, we've never done it that way, but we really want to support our vendors out there and make them successful. So, Vanessa, do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Well, we've got a question. There's going to be, right now, we're looking at about 150 bags or gift baskets that we're going to put together.
Yeah.
Not baskets, gift packages.
So originally I was looking at 300, but when I was asking for the vendors that much, it was much more than they could contribute. And then that's how we came up with the idea of, okay, well, let's see if we can do some type of a matching. So at least we can get up to 150 gift packages. And so that's where we are. So at 150, it cuts off and that's it.
But it keeps our name out there in the market, and it keeps the spot in line, if you will, and keeps the momentum going for the event.
Does anybody have any questions?
It'll also say save the date for Thursday.
Yes, and that's going to be inside of the package. It's going to be save the date. I think we should have a separate flyer for that so that people know for.
Put it in one of the coupons in the thing, value dates. Yeah, definitely.
Anything else?
Keep an eye out for AJ's going to send out a sign up genius for help package all of the stuff, both the day of and I think the night before, I believe.
And I want to thank all the people that have come forward to help with putting this event together. It's just, it was sort of a brainstorm idea, and I wanted it to go on and thought, how can we make this work? And came up with packages. So it's going to work.
Looks like the value inside the package is going to exceed the $60 cost. So it's a great idea if you have somebody that you like to give a gift to for the holidays. It might be a good way to two birds with one stone. So I would imagine 150 might go early, and I suggest you put your orders in if you like one of these bags on the front end.
I've already got a first order from Margaret's sister who's staying with us right now.
Margaret's sister,
I mean Chris's sister, sorry. Chris's sister, Margaret, who's staying with us. She wants a bag. So, yeah, we did a retail value on them, and it's actually up to close to $100 for everything that's going to be going in there. So it's a pretty good deal. Yes, you can pay by Venmo. And
Great. So thank you. Yeah, this is going to sell out, I'm pretty sure. So if you want one of these packages, I would strongly suggest that you order it early.
Yes.
Well, I see a good question right here. It says, can you order by Venmo? Yes.
Yes, you can order by Venmo. When you put your note in for Venmo, well, I guess we'll know, but please state whether it's you can put TOTH donation, or you can put TOTH package. And that way, when Sophie gets it, she can separate those dollars. That would be great if you could do that.
Excuse me. Thank you. And we will have this up on, it's almost ready to roll on our webpage. And, but we'll hear about that in a couple minutes. And I'm going to send out a press release, try to get it out today so that we can get this out to folks in the world out there.
And we'll also have Toys for Tots bin there. So you'll be able to drop off an unwrapped gift.
Awesome. So let me, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks to the team that's working on this, and everybody who will help put together packages and be there to distribute them. It's going to be fun. So we're going to go to another service project now. We're going to talk about the Week of Gratefulness. Barbara, I was told you were going to share with us on this. Is that accurate?
Yes. Good morning. Maggie, can I just share my screen?
You bet. Hold on just a second. Wow. We're also good at sharing here.
Okay. So we had a really great Zoom meeting that it only took us about 20 minutes, I think, to come up with this idea. But bravo, Lisa, your idea is so brilliant with the Taste of the Holidays that we're going to piggyback on it. And what we decided we're going to do is do a drawing for 10, we're calling them gratitude or grateful baskets, gratitude baskets. And we're going to do a drawing for 10. We're meeting tonight to discuss the actual timing, and it's kind of seeming like maybe Saturday the 5th would be a good day to do that drawing. And then we can actually deliver those packages to people. But you can see the flyer. We're going to probably add to the list of people who would qualify as frontline workers. We're going to decide on that tonight. I created a survey in Google Surveys, a Google form for people to submit their application. There's the tiny URL for that, and the QR code also goes to the survey. So that's pretty much it. 10 people, we're going to give the baskets away. We'll do the drawing. And this will be available to go out on everybody's Facebook, social media. Once we finalize, whoops, sorry, I'm just trying to stop my screen. Once we finalize all the details, we will be sending out the poster for everybody to put on their social media. And Ed, I guess you and I need to talk about getting it on the website as well.
You bet.
And to clarify,
that's it.
it's a Taste of the Holidays at Home basket that they get? No.
I would say yes. Maggie, you're muted.
That's probably a good idea sometimes to just meet me. You want to clarify what Romy was saying there? I'm not
I
sure.
didn't hear Romy either. I thought it was my problem.
Romy, what was your question?
I was just wondering if the basket they get is a Taste of the Holidays at Home basket.
Yes, that's the idea. And
Yeah, so that's,
I think well, I think we'll be careful. It's a gift package and not necessarily a bag or a basket sort of thing.
yeah, we'll talk about that if we actually want to buy baskets that we would put this in for these winners.
Yeah, because that's an added cost that jumped the cost up when you start doing
Right.
that type of thing. A package,
Yeah.
we've got some flexibility in description. So I think that's an important thing for the club to recognize. And when you talk about this, it's a gift package.
AJ, was this what you were talking about the other day?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We were gonna. The community service committee was gonna look at leveraging your baskets, buying your baskets, and then giving them out to this drawing. So we were gonna leverage social media and the radio to let people know and nominate, and then we'll do the drawing on the 5th. And yeah, recognize our essential workers.
Yes.
I'm going to move us on, and we could talk about this more next week. There's going to be 150. Oh, you guys are giving out 10 gratitude baskets, right? Is that correct? Just to,
Yes, that's correct. And can I just say it was AJ's brilliant idea to piggyback on Taste of the Holidays.
Yay, AJ. So we're going to do some recognition right now. We're going to start with Ed, who I now call his awesomeness. It's awesome. And Scott's really happy. He's going to call you that too. So when you see Ed, refer to him as your awesomeness. Ed, I'm going to stop screen sharing if you want to share anything.
I can do that. Okay. All right, so we're putting together a web page for folks to go ahead and, first of all, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right, got the mute right. So we're putting together a quick web page for the Taste of the Holidays at Home. I am not a graphic artist. I'm just a geek with an MBA, but something where people can quickly go and do their purchase. A lot of the aesthetics here on this page I still need to fix up. I don't like the button very much. Some of the spacing's not the way I really want to see it. But this will be the template, and we'll email this out as soon as it's ready. And Sophie is going to get us some of the underlying code we need for this button. Try and get that done today, if at all possible. So talking a little bit about the web page, just a real quick run through of the web page. We have up here at the top the diversity, equity, inclusion statement and the vision statement. If anybody would like to see our faces in big giant color, you can just click on the photo, and there we all are. So, but real quick, just to share with everybody, I'm trying to put just the kind of the big issues, the big topics, the things that kind of grab and pop somebody's attention here on the first page, which is such things as I've got kind of the more recent pictures here added to the slideshow, and over time we'll move them out of the slideshow and over to the gallery page. But as somebody who's dealt with web pages here and there for the past so many years, many people never go past the first web page. You know, this is as much for people looking into our club as it is for us. But I'm also trying to have on this page, we've got some graphics already in place. We're trying to also have quick things people need, like the meeting Zoom. That's what I use to get into the meeting. And our Rise events, try to have things that people might be interested in. I need to remove this one from the 11th, and then remove the Mad River Rotary online auction as well, which occurred last weekend. But I'm trying to keep those things here up on the front page so that we can see them, and others who want to see them can also enjoy. So looking at some of the other pages here, the project map needs to be updated. I'm going to need to get some information on that. Obviously, Dick has the Sunrise Spirit, which he does a marvelous, marvelous job on. Join is just a little bit of information about our club, how to become a Rotarian. I don't know what to do about that yet. I really want to make it more than just 4 bullets, but we can do that. But a little bit about our internal page just for us. If you haven't done this before, to get into the members only page, come all the way to the bottom and click on the member login. And the username is Sunrise, and the password is Maggie, all lowercase, M-A-G-G-I-E.
I've never been a password before. This is so exciting.
All right, and then what we have here is a lot of internal member information. Now, over time, we might choose to put some of this on Slack. That might end up being a better place to track some of this information. For now, we've got it here as well. We'll see kind of how that plays out, but I've got the Slack link for anybody who forgets it or who doesn't have it bookmarked. And I'm just trying to keep this information current. If you have additional documents you want on the web page to be shared in the members area or the gallery, please send those off to us. Board documents, logos for download. Most of this content was already here. Thank you to Scott and Claire and all the benefactors who put this in place. Committee details, we've got a few committees here that might be something maybe better put onto Slack, but we're flexible with however we want to do it. Just to kind of come back to I've got a photo, where did I put that? Over time, I'm going to be moving things over to the gallery. If you have photos of events, activities, please send them to me. Board documents, anything you want to have added, please send those to me. Please send them to my home email address. A couple folks have been sending to my work address, and I get 400 emails at work a day. That's like a great place for emails to go and die. So definitely send them to my home where it'll pop out and I will see them. But again, the gallery needs a little bit of work. It's got great content in it, but I have a lot of new photos to add to it. Again, my intention is to start with having the content kind of jump out on the main page, and then where people can see it right up front, and then over time move those over to the gallery for people who want to see the rest of things going on. So that's just a real quick run through of the web page. Much more work needed, but if you have content to share or update, please send that to me. Give me that information so I can make those changes.
Thank you, Ed. That's so wonderful. I really appreciate seeing that up to date. And one section that we want to add new folks to is there's a section where it asks some of our Rotarians why they're a Rotarian, and I'd like to get some newer ones up in there too. Here we go. Oh, you see it. These are all great, and I think it's good to keep adding to it. So I know, Amanda, you gave us one. But I'd like to see more. So if anyone wants to say anything about that, about why you're a Rotarian and what it means to you, please send that. You can send it to Ed with a picture, and he can get that in there as soon as he can. And those maybe, if we get enough of them, we can rotate them also. So thank you, everybody, for that. Thank you. This is great.